15 years old, her daddy left with his grandmother and left his mama to die of a broken heart.
No, Janine, no, that is absolutely not true. My God, who does your fact-checking? Fox News? What had happened was... When I was 15 years old, my grandmother on my father's side, who happened to be the only person on my father's side that I got along with, died on Christmas morning. Oh, that's a bowel movement, thank you. Oh. And then, 3 days later, at her funeral, my father left my mother after 23 years of marriage for his high school girlfriend. And she was so depressed that all she could do was cry and cry and cry.
God, that's a fucking terrible story.
No, it is so depressing.
For more tragic Ginger Minj stories, please purchase the first full-length CD, Sweet Tea, available on iTunes, Amazon, and at the back of the theater tonight. That's Amazon, iTunes, and the back of the theater tonight.
Well, at least it's not as depressing as losing your virginity on the monkey bars.
Oh, I lost mine about the time I joined the football team. Yeah, started as a tight end, ended as a wide receiver. But at least my daddy was proud of me. Hey, at least I knew my father.
What are you talking about? I knew my father. I was daddy's girl.
Just because you call a man daddy does not make him your father. I do know your life. In fact, Janine, I know that when you were 15, your mother blindfolded you, put you in a car, drove you cross country, and dropped you off in an undisclosed location, and she went away, never to be seen or heard from again.
Okay, that is not true at all, okay? So what had happened was... My mom forgot to take her happy pills, and she did get in the car from Syracuse, New York, and drove all the way to Florida without telling anyone because she was having a mental breakdown, much like Maria Bamford or Shelley Duvall, but without the success.
Well, I think whatever the circumstances may be, we can both agree we've had some pretty shitty holidays. Well, like the year after my father left us, my mother was such a mess, she couldn't pull herself out of bed. So there were no presents, there was no Christmas tree, there was no holiday cheer at all. And she thought, to be a good mother, she would save my Christmas by shipping me off to my other grandmother's, her mother's house for the holidays. And it was terrible.
Over the river and through the woods to Grandma's house we go. The horse knows the way to carry the sleigh through bright and glistening snow. Oh, over the river and through the woods to Grandma's house we go. It stings the toes and bites the nose. Over the path we go.
Yeah, that's cute, but that's not quite a Christmas in Lake County, let me tell you that. Over the dirt road and through the swamp to Granny's house we fly. Our horse-powered sleigh is a Jeep Cherokee with one poor blinking eye. Over the dirt road and through the swamp, just me, myself, and I. Plus aunts by the dozen and 36 cousins, it makes me want to cry. Oh, Christmas in Leesburg, Florida. It was never the holidays until Uncle Rooster was screaming at whichever wife he happened to be married to at the time. There were 17 in total. The kids were crying and Grandma was 3 sheets to the wind from sampling the cooking cherry all day. Oh, home. Everybody! Over the dirt road and through the swamp to Granny's house we fly. Our horse-powered sleigh is a Jeep Cherokee with one poor blinking eye. Over the dirt road and through the swamp, just me, myself, and I. Plus aunts by the dozen and 36 cousins, it bring it home. Plus aunts by the dozen and 36 cousins, it makes me want to cry. Oh.